Hundreds of thousands of American students have dropped out of public schools since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. They have essentially gone missing from schools. An examination by the Associated Press, Stanford University's big local news project, and Stanford education professor Thomas Dee reached some of the missing students. They found an estimated 240,000 students in 21 states whose absences from school could not be explained. These students did not move out of state. They did not sign up for private school or homeschool. Missing students received a lot of attention in 2020 after the pandemic closed schools around the country. In the years since, however, missing students have largely become a budgeting problem. School leaders and some state officials worried about how they would lose financing if the students did not return. More students means more money from the city, state, and federal governments. There is no longer urgency to find the students who disappeared from school. Early in the pandemic, school workers would go to students' homes to try and help them return to the classroom. Most such efforts, however, have ended.
The missing students identified by the AP and Stanford represent more than just a number. The study represents thousands of students who may have missed out on the basics of reading and other skills in kindergarten and first grade. Discussion of children's recovery from the pandemic has centered largely on test scores and performance. But Dee, the Stanford expert, said the data suggests a need to understand more about children who are not in school and how that will affect their growth. This is leading evidence that tells us we need to be looking more carefully at the kids who are no longer in public schools, he said.